account of the women aboard the Arkansas. In ancient Jewish tradition, we find a remarkable manuscript called the Book of Jubilees, a fascinating and extremely ancient text. The book presents the history of Genesis and Exodus, supplementing the biblical account with additional details such as genealogies, names, precise dates, and specific calendars. It also addresses the history of the patriarchs, religious ordinances, and the laws observed by the ancient Israelites. Although the Book of Jubilees is not considered canonical by most Jewish traditions and is not included in the standard Jewish or Christian canon, it is valued by some Jewish communities and is regarded as an important text for understanding religious thought and the history of Judaism in the Second Temple period. Moreover, it has been preserved in various languages and manuscripts, including Ethiopian, Greek, and Latin. This book is considered canonical by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and also by Jews converted to Judaism, known as Beta Israel, also known as Falashas or Falash Mura. Many of these converts are descendants of Jews but also have African roots, particularly from the descendants of Cush. In the Book of Jubilees, we find the names of the wives of each of Noah's sons. Ham's wife, for example, is called Meltamach in this manuscript. She is described as the mother of many peoples, including African peoples and other groups with origins related to Ham and his wife Meltamach. Meltamach is remembered as the matriarch of African peoples. Her descendants spread throughout the continent, giving rise to various cultures and civilizations. Her legacy is deeply rooted in African history, influencing traditions, languages, and connections to the land throughout generations. According to the Sibylline oracles, Meltamach enjoyed extraordinary longevity, living for centuries and centuries. This was due to the fact that she belonged to a pre-Diluvian generation, born before the Great Flood. During that time, people had incredibly long life expectancies, with some living up to an impressive 900 years. Ham's wife, Meltamach, lived for many centuries, and during this extended period, she uttered several remarkable prophecies. According to the Sibylline oracles, all three wives of Noah's sons were prophetesses and made predictions for their generations and the nations descended from them. Meltamach, like the other wives, played a significant role in transmitting prophecies to her descendants. In Christian traditions dating from the 2nd century after Christ, specifically according to a Syriac Targum, which is quite similar to the Book of Jubilees but slightly later, the Syriac Targum, also known as Targum